Before we start, this video covers the entire first half of Nano Machine up to chapter 150. I won't go into every single detail, but most of the important story will be explained. So if you want to discover this manhwa yourself, pause now, come back when you're ready. For everyone else, let's get into it. The world of Nano Machine looks like ancient China on the surface. Martial arts here aren't just fighting techniques, they are a path to power. Train long enough, hard enough, and you can produce strength that goes beyond anything a normal human should be capable of. Over time, people gathered around the strongest fighters, clan formed, alliances were built. Three major forces came to dominate this world. The first is the Orthodox Alliance. They consider themselves the righteous faction, the good guys. They follow rules, maintain order, and believe their way is the correct one. The second is the Unorthodox Alliance, the opposite. People will use any means necessary to achieve their goals. No moral code, no limits, pure self-interest wrapped in strength. And then there's the demonic cult. They are not evil in the traditional sense. They don't exist to cause chaos or hurt people for fun. Their singular obsession is one thing, becoming stronger. How they get there doesn't matter much to them. The name comes from their ancestor, the demon god, the most powerful being to ever exist in this world, or we can say, to be more honest, one of the strongest one. These three forces are in constant tension, and our story begins right in the middle of it. We open on a purple-haired guy running through a forest at night. His name is Cheon Yeo-Woon, and is about to die. He's being chased by assassins, professional ones, and the reason is simple. In his vein run the blood of the demonic leader. He's a concubine's child, an heir nobody wanted, and to the 6 major clans of the demonic cult, his existence is a problem that needs to be eliminated before it becomes a bigger one. Cheon Yeo-Woon stops running. He turns around, pull out a small blade. The assassin look at him. No key, no training, no martial arts to speak of. Just a boy with a knife trying to survive. One of them grabs him to suppress him. That's a mistake. Cheon Yeo-Woon drives the knife into his neck. The other don't find it funny anymore. They swarm him, stab him, leave him on the ground, bleeding, crying in pain, and then something else arrives. One by one, the assassins disappear, not running, disappearing. Something is moving through the forest faster than any of them can track. In seconds, only blood remains. Cheon Yeo-Woon opens his eyes. A man stands over him, strange outfit, strange language, and he pulls out a needle and injects something into the boy's neck. Cheon Yeo-Woon closes his eyes. He wakes up in his bed the next morning, and a voice speaks to him. He freezes. Look around, nobody is there. The voice speaks again, calm, precise, coming from inside his own head. It calls itself Nano Machine, in his language that roughly translates to something like evil god. He doesn't understand it at first. The entity begins a process, flooding his brain with information, language files, technical explanation, context. Within moments, Cheon Yeo-Woon understands what's happening. Inside his body now live billions of microscopic machines. They can heal him on command. They can scan any book or manual and transfer the knowledge directly into his brain in seconds. They can record any martial arts technique he observes and replicate the muscle memory. compressing years of intense training into hours. They can block his senses, generate electricity, and detect and neutralize poison. He essentially has an AI living inside him. And the person who put it there, a descendant from the future, someone who traveled back in time specifically to give him this. The details of why become clearer as the story progresses. But right now, all Cheon Yeo-Woon knows is that his body is suddenly in perfect condition. No more poison suppressing his growth, no more weakness. For the first time in his life, he can train, and the academy is about to begin. Before the academy, we need to understand the structure of the demonic cult. In ancient times, the demon god led everything directly. Other clans existed but had no real political power, no hierarchy beyond strength. That changed after one of the more recent demonic leaders, a female here, and since she was the only one, she basically married 6 husbands. And from those 6 marriages, 6 major clans were born. The Dark Clan, the Sword Clan, the Spring Clan, the Poison Clan, the Blade Clan, and the Sound Clan. For a generation, these 6 clans controlled everything. They were the only one with the right to bear children with the blood of the demonic leader, the only ones in line for succession. Then the most recent demonic leader, Cheon Yeo-Woon, fell in love with a concubine. They had a child together. That child is Cheon Yeo-Woon. This was a catastrophic event for the 6 clans. Suddenly there were 7 heirs instead of 6. The concubine was poisoned and killed. The baby was poisoned too, but survived in the end. And the 6 clan ladies made a promise. Cheon Yeo-Woon would not be allowed to learn martial arts until the academy enrollment. They basically crippled his future before it started. They didn't know, obviously, about the Nano Machine. The Demonic Academy is where all the heirs go to prove themselves. If an heir can't complete it, they lose their claim to succession entirely. That was the plan. Get Cheon Yeo-Woon into the academy without any training, watch him fail, and eliminate him from the picture permanently. They try a trick immediately. The heirs receive black patches, everyone else gets white. They simply don't give Cheon Yeo-Woon his black patch, hoping he won't even be able to enter properly. He found it anyway. The demonic leader himself appears from the opening. 3 guardians stand with him. Left guardian Lee Won-myung, right guardian Seob Meng, and great guardian Marakyum. The leader gives a short speech. Before leaving, he gives Cheon Yeo-Woon one cold, direct stare. Then the first test begins. Ang So-yu, the leader of the Sound Clan, is the examiner. Her power comes from sound waves transmitted through her instrument. Without ki, you can't resist even the weakest of her attacks. This was specifically designed to eliminate Cheon Yeo-Woon before the academy even properly started. She began playing. The waves get stronger. Other heirs start struggling, focusing everything they have just to stay standing. Cheon Yeo-Woon, he stands there, completely unbothered. Nano Machine blocked his hearing entirely. The sound waves have nothing to attach to. Ang So-yu looks directly at him, frustrated. She pushes harder, sending out an attack strong enough to flatten everyone in the room. The left guardian has to physically stop her before she kills someone. And then Cheon Yeo-Woon does something smart. He tells Nano to give him internal injuries. he vomits blood on the spot. To everyone watching, including the Guardians, he just withstood a sound attack powerful enough to injure trained martial artists through sheer willpower. No ki, no technique, just will. They carry him to the infirmary, impressed and confused. While he recovers, the Right Guardian, Seob Meng, pays him a visit. He's not there to check on him, he has a proposal. He wants Cheon Yeo-Woon as his secret disciple. His reasoning is simple. He watched a boy with no ki, no training withstand a sound attack that should have destroyed him. In his eyes, that kind of mental fortitude is extraordinary. He doesn't obviously know about Nano Machine. Nobody does. Cheon Yeo-Woon accepts. Seo Meng teaches him first how to properly circulate ki through his body, the foundation of basically everything in martial arts. Then his own combat techniques. Only the Guardians and the demonic leader know about this arrangement. They look the other way, because given everything done to handicap Cheon Yeo-Woon, a secret teacher feels like a small correction. Meanwhile, the second test gets announced, a group formation exercise. Team needs to understand tactics and fight against each other. And guess who end up with Cheon Yeo-Woon group? Cheon Muk-eum, the Spring Clan heir, the same person who hired the assassins at the start. Cheon Muk-eum decided the infirmary is an opportunity. He sends one of his people, a guy named Woo-Bong, to go injure the main character while he's still recovering. Woo-Bong enters the infirmary. Nano Machine delivers an electric shock directly to his nervous system right before he was about to touch the main character. He wakes up. Some time later, Cheon Yeo-Woon is sitting next to him, waiting, not angry, just watching. The main character already knows who sent him. He tries to interrogate Woo-Bong, but gets nothing useful, so instead he just starts snapping his finger near his face. Not threatening, not violent, just deeply unsettling. It's a small moment, but it tells you everything about how Cheon Yeo-Woon operates. He doesn't need to hurt Woo-Bong, he just needs Woo-Bong to understand the gap between them. Woo-Bong becomes his first loyal follower not long after. The second test passes. Cheon Yeo-Woon wins, partly through strategy, partly by copying an unknown student who's targeting other groups. He even cuts the arm of the Sun Clan's female heir in the process. The third test requires individual performance alongside the group element. Beat an instructor, get a yellow patch, prove you can lead. During this period, Cheon Yeo-Woon notices something. A student named Baek Ji is showing signs of poisoning. Nano Machine confirms it. He takes him to the infirmary doctor. The doctor identifies it micropoison, the exact same type used to kill his mother. Cheon Yeo-Woon doesn't investigate, doesn't ask questions. He already knows who is it. He finds the Poison Clan heir and destroys him, cripples him permanently, ends his ability to practice martial arts forever. Then he carries him to the infirmary himself in broad daylight, like a public confession. He loses his yellow patch, gets sent into isolated training as punishment. Inside the isolation area, he discovers a secret cave, fragments of the real martial arts of the original demon god, not the copies passed down through generations, the authentic techniques. Then the Poison Clan leader visits him during isolation. Can't kill him. Arming student is forbidden, so instead he gives him a poison pill designed to suppress his strength and force a dropout from the academy. Nano Machine strips the toxins out, absorb only the beneficial components. The Poison Clan's best weapon just made Cheon Yeo-Woon stronger. When he comes out of isolation, one day remains to reclaim his patch. The only remaining instructor is the strongest one available. Cheon Yeo-Woon beats him anyway. The fourth test reaches expert prowess. Instructors will use full strength this time, no holding back. One specific instructor had already been humiliated when Cheon Yeo-Woon beat him for his yellow patch in the third test. The moment the fourth test gets announced, he pulls the main character into a secluded area, wanting to settle it immediately. Cheon Yeo-Woon finishes it quickly. The fifth test is where things get serious. The requirement is master level prowess, an entirely different tier from expert. Cheon Yeo-Woon enter isolated training, the first real-time skip of the story. Train, meditate, repeat. When he comes out, master level. He immediately deals with the Dark Clan Heirs people attacking his comrades. He handles them without effort. Then he goes straight for the fifth test. The test is entering the sealed demon cave. Total darkness, traps everywhere, designed to be nearly impossible. Inside, Cheon Yeo-Woon finds something that was never supposed to be found, the authentic Demon God Sword. Not an imitation, the real one. To claim it, he has to defeat the spirit of a Nimugi, one of the 5 sacred beasts, a creature the original Demon God had infected with demonic energy centuries ago, trapping it and preventing it from ascending to immortality. He defeats it and takes the sword. Here's what this means, and the cult understands this immediately. Every single demonic leader in history only ever possessed an imitation of the sword. That's why they were called demonic leader and not demonic god. The authentic sword has only one owner. Cheon Yeo-Woon hides it. The time isn't right yet, but he knows exactly what he's holding. The sixth and final test beat one of the 6 elders of the cult in a match. The 6 elders are the most powerful people in the entire cult, below the demonic leader himself. This test is designed to be almost impossible for anyone who just completed the academy. The strongest elders are away on a mission, so Cheon Yeo-Woon goes for the Poison Elder, the one connected to his mother's death. Everyone who watches this match expects him to die. His comrades, the Guardians, the Observers. The Poison Elder is in a completely different league. The Elder unleashes everything. Poison Clouds, his poison form, a transformation that multiplies his output to its maximum. None of it works. Nano Machine heals every effect in real time. The poison cannot touch him. Cheon Yeo-Woon creates a mist, pulling out the Demon God Sword. One strike, clean. The Elder's head comes off. He passed. He is now an Elder himself, and the only heir to complete the academy. But there's still something to settle. While the senior elders were away, Cheon Yeo-Woon confirmed what he already suspected. It was the lady of the Dark Clan who ordered the poison that killed his mother. He moves immediately. Through manipulation and Nano Machine, he engineered an internal war inside the Dark Clan. When the lady notices his involvement and kidnaps his personal guard in retaliation, he stops being careful. He takes the Dark Clan heir, removes his eye and fingers, then walks straight to the Dark Clan. The conversation with the lady is short. She understands quickly that he didn't come to negotiate. He brings her son in front of her, kills him, then kills her. Then, with his comrades and the left guardian, wipes out the entire Dark Clan in a single night. One of the 6 major clans of the demonic cult gone by morning. When the senior elders return and gather, Cheon Yeo-Woon walks into the meeting and introduces himself as an elder. The shock in the room is immediate. The Dark Clan representative looks around for his lady, his family. Nobody is there. Cheon Yeo-Woon makes his request to the demonic leader directly. He wants to be appointed Young Patriarch, the official next in line to lead the entire cult. The elders protest. The demonic leader, after a long pause, accepts. Through a private whisper technique directed only at the Dark Clan leader, Cheon Yeo-Woon tells him exactly what happened, who killed his family, who wiped his clan. The Dark Clan leader attacks. Cheon Yeo-Woon kills him on the spot, turning him into a blood pool in front of every elder in the room. One by one, the remaining elders who had resisted begin visiting him privately, handing over their plaque, showing loyalty. The concubine's son, the boy they tried to poison before birth, the heir they banned from martial arts, the student they tried to eliminate before the academy even started. He is now the young patriarch of the demonic cult, and this is only the first half of the story. That's part 1 of Nano Machine. What makes Cheon Yeo-Woon different from every other overpowered protagonist in this genre is simple. He doesn't celebrate, he doesn't make speeches, he identifies a problem, removes it and moves on to the next one. Cold, calculated, and everything, every move, every punishment, every clan he wipes out traces back to one thing, his mother. Part 2 covers the Sacred Beast course, the Blade God 6 martial clan, the real Blade God appearing, and how far Cheon Yeo-Woon is willing to go to make sure nobody can ever threaten him again. That video is coming soon. This is the Ink Gate. Subscribe if you want to go deeper and enter the gate.